Well everyone, it's a gorgeous day. Sun is out, early September, walking the banks of the River Severn. It's been a few weeks since the last video, apologies about that. Just a busy time over the course of summer. Lovely trip away with the family, kids' school holidays, work commitments, just lots going on. It's probably been about 7 weeks since I've had the rods out now, but Severn behind me there looking absolutely terrific through the trees. Just gonna have a walk down a couple of stretches today, see what's free. There's been a lot of rain over the last 36 hours, so the level's just inching up a little bit, nothing too significant, but there should be a bit of colour in the water. It's probably the first time since the season opened that the level's risen a little bit, so hopefully conditions are good for a bite or two. I'm going to check out, see what's free, get myself into a peg, get the session started, and hopefully we can get ourselves a couple of barbel over the course of the afternoon. So that's my peg chosen for the afternoon. There's the Severn behind me there, looking absolutely terrific, chocolate brown in colour. I've proper got a bead on, lugging the gear from the van. It's really warm for the start of September. Gorgeous day. I'm going to get set up now, get the lines in the water. I'll show you the swim and how I'm going to approach it. Barbel should be on the feed in these conditions. There's lots of pace going across that far margin there, so we're going to target that side of the river. There's a tree there that's succumbed by the look of it, overhanging branches. Nice bit of pace just behind it there, just to show you that. So we're going to get a rod in there, and then just a rod a bit further down the margin, just on the upstream side of that snag there. Well, in my excitement at the start of the video, I forgot to tell you where I'm at today. So you join me in Shrewsbury. I'm fishing the Monkmoor section of the Severn. It's a Shrewsbury Town Fisheries stretch. This is a day ticket, or you can fish it on an annual book. I'd really recommend you get the annual ticket actually, because you also get access to Sydney Avenue, which is a terrific section as well. Monkmoor here, you need to buy your ticket online if you're going to fish it on a day ticket. So head over to the website, shrewsburytownfisheries.co.uk, and make sure you get your ticket before you come to the bank. So in late summer, still relatively warm conditions. I'm looking for the faster moving water still, and that's across the far margin here. Definitely more flow over there, more oxygenated water. That's where the natural food line is going to be in the river. So if there's any barbel held up in this area, that's absolutely where they're going to be. 2 rods on that far margin is how we're going to start it. Just very quickly got them both out there. There's not a great deal going on the near side here. No real flow, features, anything to work with. As you can see over there, that faster moving water, that's what I'm after. That's where we're going to target to start. Well, hello, upstream rod. Nice springback bite there. Just trying to decide straight away whether it was debris or it was a bite, but Didn't need any invitation on the second wrap round of the tip there. This feels like a decent fish. Hopefully the first barbel of the session. Well, it's a great feeling to be back into a barbel again. Busy old summer, but I've genuinely missed this. Last few days, been itching to get the rods back out again. To get a nice early quick bite, just what I needed. There we go, first barbel over the net cord. Yes. Well, it's always terrific to get that first bite when you've had a break from fishing for a few weeks. And here it is. Lovely barbel, upstream rod, nothing huge. Dorsal fin up there. Fish is in great condition. Taken on the upstream rod. Nice quick early bite, just what we need. Well, the juices are well and truly flowing now. What a thrill that was to have got that first bite so quickly in the session. Sometimes when you have a break, it's just great to get back out on the banks. It just really whets the appetite and gets the enthusiasm going again, and it's definitely flowing right now. I'm feeling it. So rod's quickly back out on the spot. I'm going to keep feeding that far margin, and hopefully we'll see one or two more yet. Well, what a glorious afternoon it is to be on the banks. 18-20 degrees today. Birds singing away in the background. Plenty of debris coming down the river. Tips are bouncing away. Got bits of branches, leaf matter, all sorts that's washed into the river over the last 24 hours. Still plenty of greenery around. Right hand rod's just bounced away there. Something's gone through the line. Fantastic day to be on the bank. For those of you that follow my channel, you'll know my regular setup here. 1 3/4 pound test curve barbel rods, 12 pound main line, 8 pound or 10 pound hook lengths. Got my pod here, a couple of KSI alarms on there. Not using them today though, just keeping an eye on the tips. I've just got those alarms on there now just for if I do a night or a late evening session. Severn is still pushing through. The gauge is still ticking up. Just keep an eye on that. It's not rising by much though. Wonderful to be back on the banks of the Severn. So the tips are quite lively. There's plenty of leaf matter making its way down the river. Real heavy rainstorm last night. Any loose leaves that are on the trees have just been washed straight off into the river. No big stuff. I'm not going to get wiped out or anything like that, but the tips are just dancing away. It feels like a bit of a mix of a summer and autumn's day, to be fair, today. Weird old conditions, but the fish are loving it. They're definitely hungry. They're on the munch. Let's keep a close eye on those tips. Should be 1 or 2 more bites out there for us yet. Well, we're in again, upstream rod. Similar sort of take, spring back bite. Woken up a bit now. Heading off downstream in a hurry. Yeah, there we go. Well, there's the second barbel of the session. Upstream rod again. Looks like someone's had a nibble out of this one's tail in the past, but it's fighting fit, great condition, lovely colours, about £6, typical sort of size for this stretch of the Severn. Great to have had him. Let's get that rod back in, because I'm pretty sure there's one or two more bites out there for us yet. Two very quick bites together. Gorgeous pair of barbel. Well, a couple of bites there at the same time. Downstream rod ripped off just as I was getting the second barbel there back into the water to rest it up. Dorsal fin up. I'm proud. What a stunner that is. Well, that was a lively little 10 minutes. You saw the spring back bite on the upstream rod to start with. I just photographed that fish and got it back in the edge, and the downstream rod literally caved straight over. No chance of getting the camera set up in time to catch the take in between dealing with the first fish and the second bite there. But yeah, second one's come in. Similar stamp of fish really, but real aggressive take. Definitely wanted it, that's for sure. Both rods back out again now, so the light levels have dropped a little bit in the last 15 minutes or so, and you can probably see that bit of cloud cover behind me there, so it might just be that the fish are a little bit more confident feeding now. Probably about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes into the session, something like that, so we'll keep the recast going. I've got probably a couple of hours more yet, but yeah, hopefully with these conditions now and the colour in the river, fish feeding, yeah, hopefully there's a chance of cashing in and grabbing a couple more yet. So that's both of those barbel rested up, back, rods back out on the spot. Bites on both rods is great for confidence. It just vindicates you've got the right approach for the conditions. Today, upstream rod, Cuba meat, and I'm scattering with a catapult, 3 offerings over the top. On the downstream rod, I've got a 14mm pellet, CKO flavour, real smelly, high attract bait with PVA mesh bags of feed pellets out on the hook length at the same time. It's definitely a feed by scent day. All the visibility in the water's dropped out over the last 12 hours without doubt. It's chocolate brown out there, and your higher track baits are what you want in these conditions. Well, conditions are changing a little bit. You might just be able to see the trees starting to flicker behind me, and apologies if there's any wind noise. Schoolboy error, left the microphone at home today. But if we just pan the camera around, there's some ugly stuff coming in the distance by the look of it. The sun's still shining nicely on the far margin there where the rods are at. But you can just tell when the weather's changing, and it feels like that right now. Got no rain jacket, no shelter. Weather forecast said 0% chance of rain today. I reckon there's a good chance. Just going to refresh the upstream rod because the tip's just arced over. Looks like there's some debris on the line. Let's get that refreshed, back out on the spot. So we've had a lull in the action for about 40-45 minutes now. It's no big concern though. We'll just stick to the approach, keep the feed going in, just keep the recast going every 20-25 minutes, something like that. Just stick to the approach. Whilst we're waiting for the next bit of action, I just want to give a big shout out to Trevor and some of the other guys on the River Severn Barbel Fishing page on Facebook who checked in on me because I've not posted a video for a while. Thanks very much, guys. It's appreciated, and you know, it's good to know that you're out there looking for the content all the time. Just producing it just takes time, and it's been really busy this summer with kids' school holidays, family trip away, work's just been mad busy. So yeah, just getting to the bank's been a challenge really. I wish I could bring you more frequent videos, and hats off to the likes of Danny Belfield, Danny's Angling Blog, producing a video every week. It's just a massive commitment to be able to do that. I just haven't got the time with my kids, unfortunately, and with my job. There are going to be a few more videos over the course of the autumn though. There's a good chance the next one might come off the Trent actually, because I've got a session coming up there in the not too distant future. Let's not wish the time away on this one though. Probably got about an hour and a half left, something like that. So just keep the bait going as I mentioned before, and hopefully we'll see one more bite yet. Well, I'm rather sheepishly going to admit that I'm calling time on this session early. There is some big rain on the way. I can hear the thunder coming. I've got absolutely nothing with me to stay out of it. No jacket or anything. It's been a great session though. 3 barbel back on the banks of the Severn. Looks gorgeous still behind me there. Thanks very much for everyone watching the video, and for everyone who's checked in on me over the last few weeks as well. I'm really grateful for that. The Shrewsbury Town Fisheries section here at Monkmoor, it's well worth a visit. Get your day ticket online. There's a huge variety of swims here to fish in different conditions, so it's well worth a visit. Thanks very much everyone for watching. Good luck with your own fishing, and I'll see you on another video again soon.